Okay, here we are shooting a video of our tools. This is a Shopfox wide belt sander, 16 by 48. Right behind that there is a sliding router table. With this table slides back and forth. You can see the number there, W1728. It's a little bell saw dust collector behind the shop back. Over in this corner is a hardware deal. I guess we usually have probably about $1,000 of slides and hinges and stuff in that. Here's a dust collector that goes to the CNC. It's a Shopfox 2-bag. It's a stack of Festool there, so each one of those boxes has a tool in it. There's a, I'll just look at them. There's a sander, there's a router, another angle sander, a bigger sander, there's a track saw. There's a Rotex sander, finish sander, and then that's vacuum cleaner attachments. A few little hand tools on the wall there, but as we pan back, there's a 4x8 industrial CNC router. It's got a 40 horsepower Becker vacuum pump hold down system. It's hooked right to the computer tower there. Up top there, some sanders. There's sandpaper up there. There's a bunch of routers up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I think there's 10 routers up there. Big one's about $400. The other one's about $200 to replace them. So we spin around here. This is our sheet storage. There's more of that outside, but this is just the temporary one inside. So we go into the next room. Around the corner, that guy right there is a pocket hole machine by Craig. That's a pneumatic one. Clamps on the wall. There's a little dust collector, Rikon dust collector, that's hooked up to our Bloom drill. That's a Bloom mini press. It's got a refrigerator above it. Here's our drill press. Those are drill bits there, and stuff for changing. All of these drawers have tools in them. I'll shoot the drawers individually in a minute, I guess. Come around the corner, that's a Grass mini press, another pneumatic drill with hold downs. There's our shop printer. It's a few cabinets. We usually have a few cabinets put together. There's a little dust collector in the back. This big deal here is a door clamp. It's a pneumatic door clamp for putting cabinet doors together. This is the main shop dust collector. It's a 4-bag, 3 horsepower. Here is computerized saw. It's a Cantech sliding table saw. It's an industrial table saw. Over here on the bench top there's a Grizzly setup for sharpening our chisels. It's a wet wheel grinder. Little Delta bandsaw there. This setup is a 3 horsepower router underneath, and then with a power feeder on the top. I guess that's about $1,000 setup. We made the table ourselves. There's a Shopfox edge sander, and there's a little, that same little dust collector. Here is our CNC machining center. This is a Speedy 207. You can see there, machining center. That's the computer that's attached to it. T-molder, an Evans Machinery T-molder. About $8,000 new. A bunch of stuff up in these cabinets. That's gloves and various different things. There's a little dust collector there. This is our Holzer edge bander. It's 1432 CPB. And over on the other side of it, there is a Mount Vernon pellet stove that does not get used this time of year. It's a phase converter on the ground that generates our 3-phase power. There's a laser pole right there. That's a laser jam. It's about a $600 setup for leveling cabinets. Here's our assembly area. There's a little grinder there. There's a few tools underneath there, mostly just clamps and slings. Here's HP 2000. It's a U-Link case clamp. Right behind that you see there's a Cobalt, very large compressor. Come around the corner. This is our rolling desk. It's got a laptop computer. There's a thermal laminator there. It's on wheels. It rolls around. We just built that cabinet ourselves. This is a chop saw station. So that's a Makita chop saw. LS, there's the number on it. LS 1214. It's got a laser on it. Nail gun, little pin nail gun, a couple of other larger nail guns. Those are 18 gauge pinners. This wall's got all our cordless drills on it. 4 cordless drills and an impact driver, some clamps, and then hand tools, stretch wrap, hammers, files, battery chargers. There's some clamps in the core. You see here there's some, again, material storage on that wall. Into the spray room. So this is a Festool CleanTech vacuum setup that hooks. That's got the router on it. That's some of those tools were in the boxes out there. Laminate trimmers. There's a little air sander there. That's an air file right there. Sandpaper, hand tools, hammers. That's a heat gun there. And those are a couple of Festool sanders. And then there's a jigsaw there. Over on this side there's a Festool table with the thing that comes down. That's the implement for the track saw. At the very end of the deal here we got a little Finish Pro 395. It's a Graco finishing gun. We shoot some waterborne finishes with that, a few different things. And some fans. There's an air hose reel there. All the belts for the sander are right up top up there. And I think that pretty much does it for the inside of the shop. The outside of the shop, here, this is our Crown walkie stacky. That's a forklift. Got a couple of piles of hardwood, plywoods, and hardwood there. I'm going to say there's probably $3,000 of product there. That's normal. That's just raw materials. That's laminate there. There's a cabinet jack. That wiring actually goes into the office. But on the other side here, that is a saw stop. That's a super safe table saw that we actually take to the job sites. There's a roll there. This is shipping and receiving, so it's normal for us to have. And you can see over there in those boxes, there's a couple $1,000 of cabinets for Hughescraft. There's a Craftsman radial arm saw there. It's a 3 horsepower 10-inch radial arm saw. All the clamps on the wall. And we have, this is another one of those router setups with the 3 horsepower router and power feeder on it. It's a drywall jack there and a little Powermatic edge sander. And here is the trailer. This is our Charmac trailer. And we'll look at the tools in there in just a minute. There is our truck. And that's the office. So we'll pause this and go inside.